Before I get out of my car, I was just sitting here thinking on my way home, my safe way home, because I made it home, is people's values and what it is that they want. What I mean by that is, don't say you miss me and I haven't heard from you. Pursue me if that's the case. Especially when you're a man. Because you're supposed to be the leader, right? Show me that. And I feel like a lot of people feel because they have quote unquote more materialistic shit, it makes them high value. And it really doesn't. It doesn't. Because when they made that car, they made another one. Same color, same year, same part, same everything. What sets you apart is your morals, your integrity. That is what sets you apart. What you believe in. What you're willing to sacrifice. That's what sets you apart. And I feel like a lot of people put their imaginable expectations on others that they want them to achieve, that they've never received in their life, because it is an imagination that they put in their head because it's a part of somebody's trauma that they had to live with. So we have these fairy tales in our minds of what a life that we want to be, which encounter, it's not bad, because if you see yourself being successful and you're not, you're supposed to believe it before it happens. So I understand that. But what I feel like people misconstrue is the misconception of what it is they really want, and the pursuit of not doing the work within themselves to achieve it, and expect it from others. Meaning, if I want a faithful partner, I myself have to be faithful. Because what I'm not going to do is ask of you that I'm not willing to give. I cannot tell you to stop being an alcoholic with a cup in my hand of my favorite alcoholic drink. That's insane. That's insanity. That doesn't make any fucking sense. And it never will make sense. And I feel like a lot of people hold people at a high expectation of their imagination, that they see their life that they want to be and where they want to be, which is nothing wrong with that. But if you're not really truly doing the work within yourselves to become that person, to reflect your reality, or you are contributing in a negative way to another person for your outcome to not be that, it's like a person saying, oh, I want peace. I need peace. But the person you're asking peace from was peaceful, didn't have baggage. But you are unpeaceful and you brought baggage. How can you ask for peace that you're not giving? I feel like we be delusional at times. I feel like at times we really don't be real with ourselves. And that's that woman and man in the mirror. I feel like a lot of people tap dance on that. I look in the mirror when it's really a glance. Because it's hard to swallow shit when it's you. So instead of taking the accountability, you put the responsibility on somebody else instead of you. Because what I'm not is a hypocrite. I'm not going to tell somebody to stop doing something that I'm myself haven't started doing. I'm not going to say stop drinking. Ain't nothing in here but some ice water. But there's some alcoholic beverage in my cup. I'm not going to tell somebody my heart is broken and how you feel and how I feel about you because I love you so much. And because if I hurt you, you hurt me. And when you cheat, you're hurting me because it was a conscious decision that you made. I think you or me that I made, I think you shouldn't do it because I know how it feels because I did you like that. I cannot tell a cheater, if I'm a cheater, don't cheat. Please don't do it. And do it. And expect you to not do it. Knowing what it will cause me. Knowing the betrayal that it is. Knowing that I don't want to grow the fuck up because I have this fantasy or this thing. Because at anything, and I'm just being honest. People's loyalty of shit is different. People sometimes want you to be loyal to the bullshit that they carry. And they see how much you can hold. And if they had to hold their own weight of the bullshit that they gave to everybody else, they will drop it because they're not picking it up. What I'm saying is this, to make it clear and transparent, it's possible. Don't expect somebody to be something that you're not willing to do and be yourself. When it comes to certain shit, I get it. But certain things you have to be and hold yourself accountable for. You do. Do not call your motherfucking self a loyal person when you are a cheater. Knowing the damage that it causes, the insecurities that it may have, and the problems that it is with the arguments that you give to the person that you so-called love. Do not say that you're loyal, because you're not. Because if that same card was dealt to you, you will leave them off top. So who's really loyal than who? Who's really real? Because what I'm not going to do is give somebody some weight that I know I can't carry if it was in reverse. To me, it's what makes you a hypocrite. And that is what I'm not. I know how it feels to be taken from, to get that shit taken from on different things. Am I a thief? No. Because I know how it made me feel. And I know how it will make the next person feel because I felt it. Long story short. If you're not real, if you're not 100, if you can't be something that, just don't be something that you're not. Don't be something that you're not willing to be able to take on if the other person did it in reverse. That is what I call real. Maybe that will give you some discipline in your life if you thought it in that way. Because we all have choices. And we all know right from wrong. But if you feel like if you did what you do to me, to you it hurt, why do it to me? And why doesn't it hurt? It's the bigger question. God bless you.